Thank you for the question. Actually, I would say that for me, Dr. Humphrey, and all the team at Rome Business School Nigeria, it's been a great positive journey. I must say that Nigeria has welcomed in a positive way the initiative of Rome Business School of establishing a new business school here and to contribute to the development of the human capital. So I must be very open about this. We've never found any type of real obstacle, difficulty, aside from the normal ones related to creating a new organization, new school. So I would say that the environment is really open to this educational mission because I think that we and the population of Nigeria and the corporate environment of Nigeria share the idea that it's very important to contribute to the growth of the human capital of Nigeria, which is an incredible asset that the country has. People full of energy, of talent, of passion, of willingness to do something great. Obviously, we are very happy to play our role, which consists in equipping these talented people with additional knowledge, skills, and competencies to enable them to fully express their talent. And so I must say that we are being able to do this without any real problem or obstacle because the environment is open to this mission and to this mission.
Well, like Professor Antonio Ragusa, the founding president, said, Nigeria needs a lot of this type of initiative because we believe that Nigeria has a big role, an important role to play in Africa and in the whole world. And so every needed initiative, support, even from foreign countries like Italy, which Professor Antonio has even started and wants to do more, Nigeria needs should be given. And so for the past couple of years, we've been here in Nigeria, we have really seen great changes, great improvement, especially with the students we have trained and in the companies where they work.
Yes, absolutely right. The school is growing exponentially in these few years of presence in Nigeria, Lagos, and probably the real reason is our commitment to do something really valuable for our students. So you can only grow like this if you do something good for others. So if students coming at Rome Business School Nigeria have a great potential and real impact on their career, on their professional and personal life. So they come here and they come out with a higher level of knowledge and competencies and a real support and contribution to their career, to their professional level. So thanks to our didactic team and our career services team, students of Rome Business School see increases in their salaries, higher managerial position, they grow their businesses. So these real results are the source of the real growth. If you don't create value, it's impossible to grow. Yeah. Now, I think that creating these international synergies and partnerships is an important asset and I would say differentiation point of Rome Business School, in general Rome Business School Nigeria. The idea behind this is that we live in the global era, which is an incredible historical moment full of amazing opportunities because we have the possibility to reach customers in each area of the world. We have the possibility to spread our value on a global scale. But in order to be able to do this, we need to be equipped with the right knowledge, the right mindset, so being open to other cultures, other backgrounds, other perspectives on the world. So we have tried to create this type of perspective whereby cultural differences are not a problem, are a source of value. And we want to open our students to this vision, being open to the world, being open to express their talent without geographical boundaries. So it's a cultural vision that we want to express and share with our students, with our teams. So creating partnership, it's part of this vision and perspective, so expanding our networks. And with Dr. Humphrey and all the team at Rome Business School, we've done a lot about both national but obviously international.
Well, every success has, how would I put it, a structure behind it that's made it successful. You don't just become successful, from the blues. There are processes, there are systems, and these processes are engineered by a higher support. So what we do is that we have looked at Nigeria. Of course, we have great potentials in Nigeria. We have great talents in Nigeria. But then, like Prof. Antonio said, we need to open these talents to the larger, society. And what we have done is to leverage on the support of Rome Business School Italy, the Italian headquarters of the school, and another larger community which Rome Business School Italy partners with, the Planeta Group. These are best practices. Okay, so we rely and lean upon these best practices to see how we can implement such in our own culture here. Yes, to give our students the best practices, the best processes, managerial processes that is competitive in the globe.
Yeah, this slogan, this motto of the school reflects our vision and mission. So the idea is, first of all, to create better managers, better in terms of their competencies, skills from a professional perspective. So we try to do so that all our programs, courses, masters deliver a level of knowledge which is at the state of the art in the educational sector, not only in Nigeria but globally. But the other side of the vision and mission is for a better world. So we have the aspiration and dream to do so that through our students and alumni, we can contribute to a better world. So a world which is more prosperous, peaceful and just. And to a Nigeria which is more prosperous, just and peaceful. Why? Because each of our students can represent and actually is a seed of improvement that operating in the society can share this vision and bring it to this larger environment. Because our goal is to transfer values related to corporate social responsibility, to sustainability, to ethics, business and management. So we try to give the message that if you build a business or a professional career based on the idea of creating value for others, it can be a more successful business, a more successful career and so on. So doing something good for others is perfectly combined with your personal growth. So we try to give this message of sustainability and ethics so that all together, our team, our professors, our students and alumni all over the world can have a positive impact on the planet, on the society in its entirety. And we have the aspiration, dream, and I think the capability to give this contribution also in Nigeria, and we see it from the result of our students, like Dr. Humphrey can explain more.
So you know, the results is very, very clear. You know, some of the testimonies we get from our students is that before they come to the school, there are so many things they were not doing right, or probably they were doing it, but they didn't know why they were doing those things. Okay, when they come to school, those things will be explained to them why those things are done in the managerial activities, you know, in their companies. And the impact is that when they go back and begin to implement those things, there is this changes, you know, that you know, the company experiences. In fact, we have had students who, after studying here, they went back to their companies. Their bosses enrolled because they saw the changes the students brought into their company. We have examples of that. And, you know, these things are very, very practical. Every year we produce a document which we call the employment report from the Career Service Department to show the numbers of improvement, the numbers of successes we have recorded amongst our students in their career acceleration. Those of them who also go into entrepreneurship, opening their businesses, you see the result. In fact, if you go to our website right now, www.romebusinessschool.ng, go to the career service, open it, you will see the soft copy of our employment report. It says a lot about the impact of our program.
Yes, I think that the contribution that we can do and that we're already giving, as mentioned, is an educational contribution. And we think that education can be the real source of change and improvement for any society, any country, any people. The good thing in Nigeria that I've seen that we share is that here there is an incredible asset, which is human capital with energy, with talent, with capability, with willingness to build great things. The missing part is probably related to knowledge, competencies, tools about how to do the things that you dream of and that you have in mind. So we want to equip our students with two things: skills and competencies from a professional perspective. So we teach how to make a business plan, a marketing plan, how to deal with the human resources, the financial aspects, everything related to business management. But we also train them to be better people. So we teach also things that we call the soft skills. So competencies related to human relations, to teamwork, leadership, communication, so that they also grow as individuals. And we also try to give them a mindset based on the idea that if you have a dream, you have to go for it and you have the capability to make it. If you really work, if you study, if you are persistent. But the idea also of believing in yourself, of being resilient, of not giving up, it's part of our educational message. So competencies from a technical perspective, from a humanistic perspective, and the mindset of believing your dreams and making them true.
You mentioned mindset and you asked about the myriad of problems in Nigeria. I don't think it's a big thing to have such problems. Where the problem is coming or where the issue lies is mindset, what you just said.
Mindset.
Yes, the mindset of Nigerians and about Nigeria should be changed. That's what we call national branding. Okay, we have to focus on changing the mindset through education, yes, of Nigeria, and especially the younger ones, the youth, do you understand? Through education, in order to build that national brand that, you know, we project Nigeria as the giant of Africa that it should be.
Well, Rome Business School is already becoming the leader of business education in Nigeria, but our growth plan is really ambitious. Obviously, we are doing everything to accomplish this vision. What we want to do is, in these 10 years or more, is to, first of all, obviously expand our portfolio of programs in order to cover also the new possible areas of business and innovation. We're already proposing new things like data science management here in Nigeria, and the new technologies, the new innovative things that will appear will be covered by Rome Business School Nigeria. Then, what we want to do is to offer our educational programs not only to executive students that are our traditional customer base, but we are already starting to offer our programs to newly graduates who need guidance for their professional career, for their first entrance in the job market. So we want to serve them, prepare them, giving the right tools, skills and competencies needed and required by the job market. Because everywhere in the world, including Italy, including Nigeria, unfortunately, most cases, universities don't really prepare you for the job market. There's too much theory, literature, but everything is so far and distant from the practical needs of the job market. And last but not least, we plan to go beyond Nigeria and to propose our service beyond the boundaries of Nigeria to other African countries to try to serve them too. But Nigeria remains in our hearts, the first country where we opened a branch, and I'm personally very, very happy about this. And everything started with Dr. Humphrey, who was a student at Rome Business School, Italy. So he started the idea of creating something in Nigeria. I'm very, very happy and proud that we did it.
Students are students. There must be students. We know how everybody that comes here, there is a way I look at students. When they come here, I see them as these people have come with problems, seeking for solution. And so whatever trouble, whatever difficulties or challenges, I meet trying to serve them, I take it as these are part of the problems that they are and challenges they are coming with that needs resolution. And so we have a slogan among our faculty members and our team members, management team. We say, give students services as pastoral caregivers. So instead of calling it services, we call it pastoral care. So our students are like our employers, they are like our bosses. So we have to treat them like that. So we give them pastoral.
Beyond the normal student level.
Exactly. If you look at our core value, we place so much value on the individual. So we treat the student as an individual person. We look at the needs. So if you come to the school, the management team, the didactic, the administrative department, the student services, they pay close attention to the students' needs during their 1 year. And even after that, through our alumni that is headed by the career service. So that's what I can say about my experience with students. It's been very, 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 very interesting, and I've learned a lot with my team here.
Yeah, absolutely. First of all, the great thing is, and that also justifies our growth, is the fact that they really had a positive impact in their career in terms of higher managerial positions, creation of their business, salary increase. And so when this happens, it's clear that they bring their friends, they suggest their relatives to come to the Rome Business School Nigeria because they've personally experienced a positive result in their life, in their careers. And obviously this network of alumni is a positive asset that the school has because they can share experiences, sometimes they create businesses together, and overall they are good brand ambassadors for us, so we try to serve them also with this alumni network with a series of initiatives. And when this happens, obviously it's a good sign of the fact that the school has done something good for them. For sure, our goal, our mission is to serve them for the rest of their lives with the lifelong learning approach. So anytime they need an update, upgrade of their knowledge, we're here to serve them. I think we had some cases of some students who saw the school more as I would say, expatriation hub rather than a business school. So they interpreted being a business school in Nigeria as only a way to escape the country. And we don't want to be that. We want to be a business school that educates, that creates professional opportunity that's a real.
That will stay on.
No, they can also stay or can go abroad, but they come here to learn and grow, not simply to have a visa for another country. Obviously, our school now is equipped to offer all this recognition, the West and everything else, which is useful for those who want to live in Nigeria. But our goal is not to help or to be an immigration service. Yes, our identity, our role, our mission is to serve them with skills, education, career service that will make them grow wherever they want.
You know, like Prof has said, we give them all the services they need. It's just a group of students that, you know, wanted to use, like Prof said, the Rome Business School, a means of traveling abroad, which is, of course, you and I know that in Nigeria today there is this slogan of Japa. You know, everybody wants to leave the country. So, you know, and we cannot blame them for that.
True.
You know, but we had to also try our possible best to listen to them and make sure that what they were looking for, they finally got it. So you can enroll in our programs. You know, we have 2 certificates, one from Rome Business School, Italy, and one from a Spanish university called Valencia International University. Double degree. And you can use that of Valencia International University to apply for your WES, and it will be recognized. And most of our students have done that recently, and believe you me, we've been getting inundation of a lot of applications for that. So we have all that now, and I'm happy that our students are enjoying it. Thank you. It is not actually the job of Rome Business School to eradicate the urge to run or to leave the country. But what we have done so far is to mentor our students. We have a program in the career service we call mentoring program, where we engage some of the students who we see as, you know, growing leaders, developing leaders in their various industries and communities, okay, to come in and opt to mentor some of our new students who want to be mentored. So those things, good things they have in them, we want them to transfer it to these upcoming ones. And that program has been successful so far. So I believe in doing this, we'll be able to also develop more leaders, more business leaders, managers who will be ready to stay in Nigeria and make things, right for everybody. Thank you. Okay, there is this slogan also in Rome Business School. We normally tell our students or prospective students, and this is what I'm telling them. Okay, when you are driving a truck, like Mack or those big trucks, they have, some of them have 14 gears. Do you understand? And even our SUVs, you have up to like 5 gears. 5 gears. There comes a point in your life that you want to apply the number 6 gear. The 5 gears are normal. Do you understand? Okay, but that number 6 gear is what Rome Business School gives.
Wow.
So probably you're the manager. You've been there, because we see such students here. They have been there for years. Okay, no acceleration, nothing. And all of a sudden they see Rome Business School and they try to inquire, and they come, our sales department explain the value proposition to them, and when they come in, they now take up that challenge of applying the 6th gear that will not take them to the next level. That's what we do.
I like this image of the 6th grade that gives us the idea. No, I want to say simply that for sure the investment in education in general is the best that a person can do for his or her life, because it gives a great return in terms of opportunities, personal and professional opportunities. I want to also add that investment in education at Rome Business School Nigeria is an additional gear and added value, because compared to the academic offer in the country, it has a higher level of quality. It is certified by many accreditations, certifications, membership that the school has. It is confirmed by the real results that students and alumni have in their life, and it's confirmed by the fact that the school has this international vision that can offer even more opportunities to the students in the global era. So if you want to grow in Nigeria or beyond Nigeria, Rome Business School Nigeria is the place to be and study, to have the 6th gear.
Yes.
This is the case of the government and ASU, and I believe they have the best solution to it when they finally decide to solve the problem. Okay, yes, our younger ones have been at home for the past 8 months. Nobody is happy about that. My advice to them is that sometimes you just have to think outside the box. The education has become global. In fact, the COVID-19 pandemic, do you understand, has taught us a lot of things. And I'm happy countries who we are not really open to virtual education, like online education, have opened up now, and Nigeria is one of them. Yeah, so there are other opportunities they can explore outside the country. While staying here, you can enroll in online programs. Education has gone beyond the borders. Okay, the world now is a global village. Technologies are bound, to assist, enhance learning. So they cannot just sit down and continue to wait for us. I know education is not cheap, but I believe there are other ways they can, leverage on this modern day learning academics.